Something is telling me that something is telling me that something is telling me something. This is exactly how we are going to feel on the 1st and 2nd of March. 1st and 2nd of March are going to be very significant, of course, because we are going to have a full moon, an ever so powerful full moon in Virgo. I say ever so powerful. I say powerful because Virgo is an extremely powerful sign with an extremely powerful energies, and especially when it comes to full moon, and especially when it comes to all of us, the impact this full moon in Virgo is going to have on all of us is going to be absolutely amazing. It is going to be a fantastic balance in between spirituality, in between our intuition, and in between what we want to do, in between our finances, and in between our success, which means, on another hand, that this full moon in Virgo is going to give us a chance to concentrate. And it's not only going to give us a chance to concentrate, but most importantly, it's going to give us this ability to see exactly how far we have come with our success, how far we have come with our achievements, and especially to make certain edits where certain edits needs to be made. When I say make certain edits where certain edits needs to be made, I'm not saying that we don't know this, I'm not saying that we are not aware of this, but what the full moon in Virgo is actually going to reveal things that we didn't know, things that we didn't realize, things that have been at the back of our mind, things that have been part of our subconscious mind, things that we have maybe been thinking about without even realizing, things that we have been focusing on without even involving our conscious mind. It all depends, but it's going to be absolutely significant. It's going to be significant because it's going to reveal something very powerful, and what is going to be revealed for all of us is like things that we are missing, things that we can bring into our lives, things that we can bring into our lives, not only to help us materialistically, not only to help us with our achievements, but to help us with our balance, the things to understand and realize what is dragging, what is making us unhappy, what is making us negative, what needs to be changed in our lives. And it is of course all about the huge bigger picture of our lives and about our achievements so far. Virgo, powerful Virgo, of course it's ruled by Mercury. Now Virgo is an apprentice of the Zodiac. Virgo has got all the powerful and all the necessary energies in order for us to move on to the next stage in our life. But it's not only about that, it's a lot about intuition, it's a lot about deepness, it's a lot about feeling the different dimension, it is a lot about being happy again, and it's a lot about, finding that purpose in life and creating, and doing the best and making the most of it, and not missing bits and pieces that there are along the way in our lives that we are just kind of missing out. Maybe we have been focusing on certain stages of our life and we just forgot about other stages of our life. Virgo is absolutely brilliant because it's going to be here to open our eyes, but it's the sense of power that Virgo is going to bring. It's the wonderful sense of power, it's the wonderful sense of ability, and it's the energy that just pushes you towards like a different things in life. It's the energy that opens your eyes. It's the energy that gives you strength and power. It's the energy that gives you strength and power in order to get on and deal with difficult things in our lives. There are lots of difficult things in our life that we deal with, that we come across, but sometimes we just maybe don't deal with them in a certain way, or maybe we are too scared, maybe we are too paranoid, maybe we are not too sure what to do, maybe we have been lost for a while, maybe we have been really tired for a while, maybe our energies haven't been that good, maybe we weren't too sure whether we're in the right direction in life, maybe we just forgot how to be happy because we just ended up on the wrong maybe track, not exactly the wrong journey, but while you're on your particular spiritual journey, there are lots of things that we have to consider, there are lots of things that we come across, and sometimes we can just kind of go just slightly off, or just kind of go slightly towards the direction. This all depends on your particular spiritual journey, and this also, of course, it all depends on your karma. When it comes to the beautiful, beautiful, beautiful full moon in Virgo, it is not only about balance, it is not only about business, it is not only about the finances, it is not only about achievements, but it's looking at the big picture, what your big, huge purpose in life is, alongside what else is going to come. A great, fantastic realization, a huge realization, and it's just going to affect every one of us, because we are going to end up with a whole new world of possibilities. We are going to end up with a whole new door that is going to be open, and this door that is going to be open for us is going to be fantastic. It is not going to be completely different to what you do, but it's just so many new and wonderful elements is actually going to be revealed through this full moon, with this full moon indeed. And when I said about the energy, energy, I keep on saying, it's just so important, because if our energy is really low, that we are not able to use the most of our abilities, and this is where the energy is coming back. Fantastic, brilliant, absolutely perfect full moon. This is going to be fantastic, and it's not only because of that, but it's the healing. It will have a healing effect on us, which means that we will be able to meditate, we will be able to connect to our subconscious mind, we will have our third psychic eye enhanced, which means that, of course, spiritual messages are going to be all around the place waiting for us. For example, I said this before, I'm going to say again, it is not only about the actual full moon, which is going to be on the 1st and the 2nd of March, but just to remind you that the actual energy is extremely powerful 3 days before the full moon, on the actual full moon, and 3 days later. These energies are going to be so enhanced and so powerful, and this is why it's absolutely perfect to try to meditate, try to reconnect with yourself, try to reconnect with your subconscious mind, go to the nature maybe, and try to connect with the nature, because nature has got this amazing ability to actually reveal so much, to reveal little secret messages that we are meant to know, that we didn't know, and things like that. So that's why the Virgo is also going to have a healing effect. And also, do you know what is quite ridiculously important? That maybe, if you have been really not feeling yourself lately, if you have been a little bit lost lately, if you felt a little bit nervous, or if you felt that you don't have enough energy, or if you felt that you don't have enough self-esteem, do you know what? It's the perfect time to start new things. Try, and you will see how far you are going to get. Very important to focus on things that you wanted to happen in a really long time. But you just suddenly, you focus on these particular things, whatever they are, and then something just blocks you automatically. Oh, no, it's not the right time. Oh, no, I can't do this because of that. I can't do this because of that. Now, Virgo is the perfect time to actually sit down, chill out, and have a reflection on your life and see which messages you are going to get back. So the healing is going to come in many different ways. It's all about the healing, power, and wisdom, and it's all about using these 6 days at around the full moon, 1st and 2nd of March, using these 6 days to the best of your ability. If you need to start new things like, let me try a new course or something. Try a new course. Do it. If you were really worried to ask your manager for the pay rise or something like that, do it. There is the power you're gonna have. If you wanted to find a new job, but you were just really maybe scared or paranoid, or you've never done this or something like that, do it, because the power, the energy, the beautiful, powerful energy that you are going to have around you is going to be absolutely mind-blowing. Maybe sometimes people don't even realize how powerful this Virgo energy is. So that's why I can't stress enough. This is the perfect time to do those things that were worrying you, because maybe you didn't have enough self-esteem. I'm making up words now. Self-esteem. Maybe you didn't have enough self-esteem. Maybe you didn't have enough confidence. This is what I'm saying. This is the healing wisdom. It's going to give you power, confidence, and you're just going to be getting on with everything you need to get on with and it's going to feel good, and it's going to be absolutely amazing. And that's why I'm saying, please do go, use these days to start something new, focus towards things in life that have been giving you some kind of problems, focus on the things in life that have been part of your life, that have been causing you problems and making you negative. Now it's time to deal with them. Virgo full moon, it's absolutely perfect time because it gives you this amazing power. Your subconscious mind, everything is so enhanced. Everything is so enhanced. Listen to yourself. Listen to yourself at around these 6 days, at around the 1st and 2nd of March, when the full moon in Virgo is at its peak. Listen to yourself. Listen to all sorts of messages you are going to have. If you want to go for that particular job, just go for it, because there is going to be an amazing power around you. And also when it comes to our our own happiness, when it comes to our personal life, it is absolutely perfect time for those of you that are maybe single. If you want to go out and just like a kind of meet someone, like mingle with people and things like that, this is absolutely perfect time, because your sexuality is going to be really enhanced, your power is going to be really enhanced, and people are going to notice this. This is going to be absolutely beautiful energy that other people are simply not going to be able to ignore. And this is what I say about Virgos, you see, this is what I say about the full moon in Virgo, that it's just going to have such an important impact. Whatever you were struggling with so far, you have to dig in. Now it's the time to dig in and see how far you can dig. See what can you find. See how far you can go. See. Because at the end of all that, something really wonderful is going to happen. Something really beautiful is going to happen. Something powerful is going to be revealed to you. A new direction that you can go towards, that is just going to become a big part of your life. And as the time goes by, these feelings and these emotions are going to become even more powerful. And what I was going to say before, if you do want to go out, and if you're maybe lonely and you don't have a friends, just go out. You will be surprised who you're going to meet. And also if you are single, now this is just perfect time, because now you will have such an amazing energy in yourself. And it's not only about that, but it's about the actual projection. You will be able to project this energy, this amazing energy towards anyone who you want to project. You just have to like kind of make it the right balance in your mind, and you project this energy. So if you like someone, if you fancy someone, this is the time when you just go and talk to them, and they will be able to sense you, they will be able to feel you in a completely different way, and it can be absolutely wonderful. If you had the problems like maybe with your partner, husband, wife and things like that, just sit down and chat and talk and discuss this, because you will be absolutely amazed again what an amazing impact this full moon is going to have on such a big problems, huge problems when it comes to our emotions and things like that. Or if you want to discuss something really important with people at work or with your friends, if you want to say something important, now this is again the absolutely right time. And I think it's going to be absolutely amazing, because it's just going to have a huge impact on all of us, and it's all going to be about the right balance of energy in between our spirituality. And you just have to listen to yourself, you just have to connect your own subconscious mind, and then you're just going to be absolutely blown away with lots of messages, energies and reaction from people that you are actually going to have. It is just going to reveal so much. The bottom line is the Virgo, full moon in Virgo is going to reveal so much. And it's not only being, so much being revealed, but so much that is just going to concern you. So much is going to be revealed that was bothering you. And, it's not only about being revealed, but what the solution to these problems would be. And the things that you just were like really scared about, or you were uncertain about, because of whichever fear you had. Now this Virgo is just going to give you so much power and so much energy, to just get on with it and see what's on the other side. It's the Virgo is all about you realizing things, and you going on the next stage, next journey of your life, and making edits, not just any edits in your life, but making right edits. And also Virgo full moon is going to have an impact on us when it comes to our home. We will want to change things in the home. We will want to maybe buy new plants. We will want to maybe rearrange the furniture. Maybe we will want to buy a new lamp. Maybe we will want to buy a new picture, new painting and things like that. It is just, Virgo is going to bring this amazing energy to not only tidy up the home, but to actually get rid of things that we don't need anymore, that no longer serve us anymore. But it's also going to make you feel very spiritual. You will want to maybe smudge the house, use a dry sage and maybe smudge the house with a dry sage. You will maybe want to buy new crystals, you know, to put them in your house. It is going to be the connection that you want to learn, maybe about crystals, about spirituality, about ghosts, about spirits, you know, about like a different dimension. This is all going to be really enhanced. So it's going to be very, very interesting. So it's not only about business and like a career and being analytic and things like that, apprentice and business, you know, it's not only about that, but it's about spirituality and that side. And this is really wonderful because lots of people have been like a kind of really busy with their everyday lives. You know, you've been busy with your everyday lives, and maybe sometimes you just didn't have the time to arrange your home and things like that. But the balance of this full moon with Virgo is just going to bring all this in. It's just this freshness. It's going to be going throughout every single room in the house, and every single room in the house you will want to like change a little bit, put your impact, and especially things that you also haven't done in a really long time in your home, in your house, like maybe certain changes, maybe paint something or whatever, you know, that is also going to come back. And before you would be like, oh God, no, I just can't be bothered, no, I just can't be bothered. But now this is just going to seem like very flowing. This is going to flow very easily. This is going to flow very perfectly. So it's a really beautiful, beautiful combination of this. It is going to bring us the feeling that we want to reconnect with friends, certain friends that we haven't seen in the past, from, you know, in a really long time, for example. And I'm not talking about just friends who are just like people who pass by, but real friends and people who you really consider, who you really love, who you really like, but for whichever reason you haven't seen them, for whichever reason you didn't go out with them for a really long time. Maybe you live in different parts of the world, maybe you're just both really busy. This is the feeling of reconnection with the people who you haven't seen in a really long time, and also the people who really means to you a lot, and reconnection with a certain family members and things like that. Don't be surprised if somebody asks you a really, really powerful advice. If somebody needs your input at around this full moon. I wouldn't be surprised, because we are going to be so powerful when it comes to our actual energy, our intuition, you know, the whole new motivation is going to come through, which is just going to be mind-blowing, seriously. And people will be able to notice this. People will be able to sense this, and this is going to be really important, because lots of people are going to be drawn to you for so many different reasons. So there are going to be people that could really come towards you and ask you for like a little advice, ask you for a little help, because they will sense that people are wise and things like that. So this is going to be quite wonderful. And also, it's the new prospects. Full moon in Virgo is going to bring new prospects. Full moon in Virgo is going to bring a new faith. Full moon in Virgo is going to bring a new inspiration. Full moon in Virgo is also going to bring the actual picture of our life, like in a slightly different way, in a slightly different angle. And it's also going to give you a chance to look at your life from a slightly different angle, to feel it, to sense it from a slightly different angle. This is a very, very powerful full moon indeed. And also, you know, when it comes to the actual partners, husbands, wife, if you're with a partner, this is just going to be absolutely beautiful time, harmonious times. If you had lots of problems with your partner, husband, wife, and you just, what I mentioned earlier, if you didn't sort things out, and you couldn't sort things out, now things are going to start unfolding. It is the time of unfoldment, and this unfoldment was meant to happen in a really long time. This flower that's meant to unfold was closed for a really long time. So now it's a time for an unfoldment. However this unfoldment happens, it's going to happen in the right way, at the right time, and it's going to happen when it's meant to happen, and it's going to happen for the reason. Very important indeed. It is all about the combination of materialistic and the spiritual, your materialistic side of life and your spirituality, but it's also about the knowledge. It's also about you getting your own personal messages. And let me just tell you something, this is really important. One of the most important things that I want to say to all of you at this time, when the full moon in Virgo happens, this is just going to be absolutely mind-blowing. And you know why? because this is going to be a turning point. This time, 1st and 2nd of March 2018, 6 days around it, what I say when the energies are really enhanced, this is going to, the bottom line here is that this is going to be a huge turning point. Turning point when it comes to the huge massive problem, when it comes to the huge massive issue that was part of our lives for a really long time, that is going to come to an end. But the way this is going to happen, it's going to happen very weirdly. It's going to happen in a bizarre way. It's going to happen in such a way that you will know, you know about your problems, you're well aware about your problems, but when this happens, this turning point happens, it's just going to happen out of the blue, through the situation, through the bizarre, strange, brand new situation, and you're going to be blown away in a good way, but it's just going to give you a chance to step back, look at the situation again from a different angle, and then you're just going to find yourself in a completely different situation that you were before. So it's going to bring a brilliant turning point, and a huge problem should come to an end. Okay, swift activity with things that have been very stagnant in our life, and there is also a certain important message that we are going to get through someone, from someone. It could be direct message, it could be from friend, you could maybe watch something, you could maybe read something, and then you get this particular message, and this particular message is going to be very interesting, and it's really going to be not maybe straightly directed at you, but you will be able to connect this message with your situation in life directly. It is going to be a mirror reaction of your situation in your life, and that is just, again, on another hand, going to give you a chance to kind of see things from a different point of view, and again, it's going to be a brilliant impact on you and later on people around you, of course. Now, there is one thing that you're going to need to do at this full moon. This full moon in Virgo is also really powerful and really important when it comes to karma and healing. Karma and healing, karma and healing, karma and healing. So important. You know what that means? That means that we will be drawn to the fact what was making us unhappy directed or connected to somebody else. So if somebody else caused a situation in our life that is making us unhappy, that is dragging things down, that is making us really negative and things like that, you see, that is very important to single out, because this is also a perfect time when it comes to karma to forgive and forget. Please do so, because this is going to go a long way. Forgive and forget, because you will be amazed what the impact of this is going to be later on in your life. So this is what the full moon in Virgo is all about as well. It's about to forgive and forget, and after that you are about to have an amazing, literally, rebirth. If you do forgive and forget to somebody who hurt you in the past, now at around this full time in Virgo, whoever they are, a full moon in Virgo, whoever they are, however they hurt you, try to forgive, because this is going to be really significant. It's not only about forgiveness, it's not only about karma, it's not only about negativity, it's not only about the impact that it's going to have, but if you do this right, if you do forgive someone who really hurt you really badly, do you know what's going to happen? Your own rebirth. You are going to have a rebirth at this moment in time. You will release all the negativity, you will release all the negative karma, you will receive all the negativity that was driving you crazy, that was bringing you down, that was draining your energy without you even notice. Sometimes if we hold a grudge against something, or sometimes if we have lots of negative feelings towards someone, we don't even realize how much is that actually having a negative impact on us, and it does a lot come to karma, healing and things like that, because it's making us negative, and sometimes without realizing, and this is absolutely brilliant. Lots of you are also going to plan some kind of trip and some kind of journey, and this trip or journey is also going to be important because it's going to be directly connected to the actual, it is going to be a direct product of your hard work and things like that. So that's absolutely brilliant. And what else I was going to say, the bottom line here is that there is going to be a fantastic control over situation that you are going to gain. You're going to get your confidence, you're going to gain strength, you're going to get your power. This at around these 6 days in the full moon in Virgo is going to be really powerful, and I can only suggest you try to do your best and try to as I said, use this energy to the best of your abilities, like whatever new you want to start. whatever new you want to sign, wherever new you want to go, whatever new you want to try, anything that was affected in your life, anything that affected you in such a way that you had a self-esteem, or you just lost confidence as you weren't too sure whether you can do something or not. This energy really you have to use to the best of your abilities. Try to use this energy and you will see how far you're going to get, because there is a certain knowledge, certain power, certain strength that you're going to have at around these 6 days. It's going to be absolutely mind-blowing. It is a fantastic time, and it's a fantastic time with the energy, and this energy is just going to have an absolutely wonderful impact on all of us. This full moon in Virgo is probably going to be one of the most significant full moons this year, and as I said, this is just going to have an amazing and wonderful impact on all of us. I think literally we are going to be buzzing. Literally we will be feeling all this energy, we will feeling all this greatness, we will be feeling all this power, and it's just going to be amazing. And it's just that energy is just going to create so much more, and that energy is just going to open so many doors, and that energy is just going to open your eyes again and make you happy, make you feeling really ecstatic and happy about your situation in life. On another hand, it's just going to bring so much in. Okay, thank you ever so much for watching. Sasha Bonasin, Psychic Medium.